Hi! If you are afraid of being seen, this video is for you. First, you need to understand something. You are the main character of your life. This life, it's your life. It's not other people's life. It's your life. You get to decide what you want to be and who you want to be. You cannot control other. You cannot control what they will think about you, but you can control something. You can control who you are going to be for yourself. We have one life. Time you lose, you cannot get it back. It's late. It's too late. When you lose time, you cannot get it back, but you can choose something. You can choose to move on and to build a life for you. If in the past you were another character, let's say a shy person, introverted person, you had low self-esteem, low boundaries, this belongs to the past. It do not belong to the future. In the future, you get to decide who you want to be, because starting from there, you can stop losing your time. Because time is the most precious currency in the world. When you lose time, you cannot get it back, okay? So you need to understand this, that you have one life. You need also to understand that people will always change opinions. One day they will think something and the next day they will change. You know how many times I have changed opinion? Like when I was younger, for me it was a flex to go out and drink. Now today I don't go out and I don't drink. There is so many things about me that change over time, so I cannot imagine also for other people. So that's why you don't need to listen to others, because they cannot listen to themselves. Like today they will think something and tomorrow they will have another opinion. If you get stuck with those opinions, you will try to please others that are not pleased by themselves. They don't even like their life, they don't even like what they are doing, and you are trying to please others. You also need to understand something. If you don't like the life of someone, you don't need to listen to this person's advice. I will give you an example. If someone give me an opinion about relationship, and this person, for example, is in a relationship where she pays 50-50 and basically she worked hard, she get exhausted, she has no date, no surprise, no gift, no trips, I'm like, why am I listening to you? I don't want your life, I don't want your relationship. I would rather stay single than being in your relationship, So don't listen to a person if you don't want the same life as this person. If when you ask another person advice, the person will give advice according on her experience. If you don't like her life, then why are you listening to this person's opinion? It doesn't matter if you live your life or if you stay hidden, you will always get judged, because people are like that. They always talk. Even if you don't show yourself, even if you hide, they will talk bad about you, So it's better for you to be talked about if you did something, if you took action. And a lot of people, they talk because they are jealous, because they don't have any courage, to do things. They're shy. They're afraid of being perceived. They don't want to be judged by others, So they will judge you, of course, because they're not capable of doing it. Of course they will judge you. But does it matter? It doesn't matter. The more you try to hide yourself, the more you will feel not worthy. I will give you an example. If every time you want to go out, you try to dress down, if every time you try to not have boundaries, to not have standards, you want to please everyone, you will think that you're worth nothing, and you will have low self-esteem and low confidence. Like, if you want to have confidence, you need to not care about other people's opinion, because if you do, you are not confident. You're not confident. This is really important. Like for a lot of people, they feel confident even though they want to be perceived by others. But no, if you want to be perceived, like when I say perceived, like if, like for example, someone tell you something negative about yourself and you feel bad, I'm sorry, you're not confident, And I think one of the things, if you want to gain confidence, if you want to be comfortable around who you are, you need to be very detached about other people's opinion. And because, they can tell you everything. They can control your life by giving opinion. They can control life. They can control what your job will be, the relationship you will have. They can control your financial stability. They can give advice according to their life, their own fear, their own limiting beliefs. That's something you need to remember. You need to understand that a lot of people are afraid of things, and maybe you are not afraid of them. So every time someone will give you advice, it's based on their own experience, it's based on their own fear, it's based on their own limiting belief. It doesn't mean that it's yours, it doesn't mean that it's your fear to carry. A lot of people, they are afraid of things, but they don't acknowledge that it's their own fear. They think that everyone has the same fear, but it's their fear, For example, I know a lot of people who are afraid of evil eye and told me, yeah, be careful with evil eye. I'm sorry, but I do not believe in that, you know. I do not believe in that. And I think this is a belief to make you be afraid of showing yourself, to like hide yourself always. But there is this difference between hiding yourself and basically not living, and being very, very private and exposing yourself. It's okay to be perceived as someone selfish. It's okay to be perceived as someone who thinks that she's the main character of her life. It's okay, because it's your life, you know, and no matter what people will say, it's your life, and you can decide who you want to be. You can decide if you want to be a person who will just observe the life of other, or you can just decide that it will be your life and you take the action of your own life. Because if you don't, people will live their life and you will be just here watching their life, and you will think that you are unconfident. You are not unconfident, you are just observing other. You are just observing other. That's why you feel unconfident. That's why you think that you don't have anything going on for yourself. It's because you spend most of your day watching other than living your own life. I hope you like this short video, and I see you soon. Bye bye bye.